nouns can be classified as singular nouns and plural nouns. So now, if we talk about, say, pen, yeah, so it will be a singular noun. But if I say pens, if I add an S, so it will be a plural one. Similarly, if I talk about book, books, singular, plural. If I talk about table, singular, tables, plural. Okay? So let's move on. Talking about nouns which cannot be counted, and these nouns cannot be formed into plural as uncountable nouns. Just come to think of it. If I cannot count water, can I make it as waters as a noun? No, waters as a noun, it doesn't make any sense. Can I say rice? Can I say rices? The same thing? No, I cannot do that. Count, they cannot be converted into plural forms. Okay, now you will be asking me that, ma'am, we can say 1 liter of water, or we can say 500 ml of water. What is that? That is also counting. But I will say no, that's not counting. That is called measuring. You are measuring the quantity, or you measuring the water. Yes, we can measure, but under the heading uncountable, the main thing that should be clear in your mind should be that we cannot count them, but we can measure them. Of course, we can measure them. Okay, talking about rice, we can measure rice, 1 kg rice, 2 kg rice, but we cannot count really like 1 rice, 2 rice, 3 rice. I hope you are understanding it. Sugar, again the same case, you can measure it, but you cannot count it. Talking about gold, happiness. Okay, so keep it very clear. If you have any doubt, just check it again, and you can ask me if you have any other doubt. Okay, so just keep it in mind. It's very important about uncountable nouns. People generally get confused about it. Okay, but I hope it's clear to you guys. So we'll be talking about formation of plurals. Now I talked about the countable nouns. We can count them and we can make them plural. For example, pen, pens, book and books. Okay, so what are the ways? How are we going to make them plural? And we are going to study about that. So there are a few ways you can make them plural. The singular, what do? You simply add S. For example, apple, apples. What did you do? Rose, roses. If I say bag and bags, okay? Let me just write it for you. Say bag. When you're converting it into the plural, it will turn into bags, okay? Toy, toys. So you're just adding an S to it, okay? I hope it's clear. Okay, the next type is the nouns ending in S, double S, X, SH or CH form their plurals by adding what? By adding ES to the singular. Okay, now for example, gases, tax and taxes. Okay, so if I give you some example of say CH, let's think of a word. Okay, the word is bunch. Bunch. It's a word that is ending with CH. If I make the plural of it, it will be bunches. So what did I do? Okay. Yes. Let's move forward. Now the third type is nouns ending in Y. The nouns that end in Y preceded by a consonant form their plural by what? By changing the Y into IES. Here, what they're trying to say is if any noun that ends with Y, it is converted into plural by adding IES. Getting into that, you might be thinking that, Mom, are we supposed to learn all these, that these are the rules, that how we convert them by adding IES, by adding S or ES? No, you don't have to cram them up. You just need to understand that how they are formed. Okay, you need not cram them. Okay, you just need to understand them and practice them. Okay, practice is really important. So getting back, ladies, here you see Y is converted into IES, army and armies. Another example, think of some other noun. Okay, another example is baby, and I can write it as babies. So you see again the Y is converted into IES. Okay, so I hope now we'll be talking about the nouns that are ending in O preceded by a consonant generally form their plurals by changing es to the singular. Okay, they're trying to say that if you have a noun which ends with an O, okay, it's ending with an O, it is preceded. Preceded means one letter before O is a consonant. It will get changed by adding es, okay? For it means one letter before O is a consonant. It will get changed by adding es, okay? For example, mango, mangoes. Cargo, cargoes. You see, just O should be preceded by a consonant and it is converted into es. Okay, let me give you another example. Let's say echo. You can see it also ends with word O and it is preceded again by a consonant. How are we going to make it? It will be echoes. Simply, you have added es to it. So this is how you can form plurals out of the singular nouns. Okay, I hope it's clear and we'll move forward. To talk about is compound nouns, and these are very important, and if you wish to write the definition you can write, or otherwise listen to me carefully. Okay, so before moving on, I told you before also that what are compound nouns? Compound nouns are the nouns that are made by combining two or more than two words. Okay, let's say if we talk about let's say bedroom. Okay, bed. Let's talk about bed first. What is bed? Yes, bed is a thing and it's a noun. If you talk about room, again it's a thing. But when I combine these two words, it will become a bedroom. Okay, so compound means combining of two or more words. Okay, let's read the definition. A compound noun is a noun made up of two or more words. I've given an example, that is toothpaste. If you come to think about it, tooth is separately different. Tooth, so tooth is separately different. Paste is different. But when I combine these two words, tooth and paste, it becomes one word which has a total different meaning than their actual meanings. Okay, toothpaste that we use in the morning to brush our teeth. Nouns, and they generally form their plurals by adding s to what? To the main noun. Now guys, this point is really important. This is the point whereby I find many people doing the same mistake or getting confused about. We'll be discussing this now in a couple of seconds, okay? So just keep it in mind that whenever you are converting compound nouns into plural, you are going to add s, but to what? Yes, you're going to add s to the main noun. Let's move forward. Some examples. Earlier also I mentioned that compound nouns could be made by forming two words or more than two. Now, you must have heard of these words: father-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. Yes, so you will see here that these are made up of more than two words. These are the three words. Okay, so what is the point? What is the major point where I find people making the same mistake? Whenever converting into plural, people tend to say that father-in-laws. I have personally heard many people saying and doing the same mistake. Yes, it's a preposition, under. Ground, it's a noun. So underground is a compound noun that is made up of preposition plus noun. So this is how you can make compound nouns. So my homework for you guys today is that you guys are going to make compound nouns. You're going to think about them, form them and comment them down. Okay, so let's move forward.